Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Please, that's my husband screaming at the background when he knew I was about to start a video, like the disrespect of it all. Anyway, apologies for the noise that's behind, but today morning, I was just having prayers with some couple of ladies, and I remember we were just praying for the church. And it's really interesting. You remember when we were younger, especially Kenyan people or Swahili speaking people, we used to sing this song, Kanisa litajengwa na kina nani, Kanisa litajengwa na kina nani. So when I was small and until today years old, like 32 years and a few months, I used to really, I know it really sounds so crazy, but I used to think we're talking about like the physical structure of the church, like the physical structure. So we're asking, who's going to build the church? Who's going to build the church? Of course the men, of course the women. So the men will come with their stones, the women will come with them like the chairs, then the children will come with flowers. That's what I thought until today when I'm in prayer and just praying for the church. And God just saying that, hey, you are the ones who will build my church. That Christ, like he is using us to build his church. So I was just want to encourage you today that sometimes, especially when we serve in church, especially for those of us who are born again and serve faithfully in church, we get very tired because human beings are the ones sometimes it's human beings are the ones seated on the throne of leadership. Not that God is not. Track with me. So it's a human being who is the pastor. It's a human being who's the head men's leader, head women's leader. It's a human being who is XYZ, excuse me. But so because of that, there's always going to be shortcoming. But then the thing that we usually do as human beings is rather than build a church, rather than be faithful in the place of prayer, be faithful in using our gifts and talents to build Christ's church, we are very quick to church hop and to go somewhere else, and we expect other church is not growing so I can't stay there. Well, if God has not really put it in your heart to move, why are you moving? And then the other reason you can move if the church is not a Bible believing church. If it is not a Bible believing church, for sure, the Bible is our mark as Christians. If they're not preaching Jesus, that's enough. Please just move. But if they're Bible believing church but are struggling, maybe you are the answered prayer to your pastors, prayers that maybe they're looking for volunteers who love the Lord, who are gifted in different capacities to come and build a church, who maybe are gifted in the gift of admin. Sometimes one of the greatest being in ministry, having structures which can help and not inhibit the growing of the church is what sometimes people need. Having someone who's able to be like, even in our worship team, maybe you serve in our worship team, and the biggest issue or struggle that our worship team may have is we all love the Lord and want to pursue the Lord and are gifted, but we need someone who's able to organize the team, and the leader's gift maybe is in another aspect of leading, but they're not necessarily gifted in admin. Step up, use your administration gifts within your team to build a church. There's no one else who's coming to build a church other than you. So wake up from your slumber and build the church. Kanisa litajengwa na kina nani, my friend? It is not the stone that they were talking about. It's not the flower. They were talking about, literally, we shall be the ones to build the house of God. So get to work.